Hello, I'm Dr. Jim Anderson. Man, once you're in charge, things are going to be different around here. Specifically, you won't have to work so hard to convince your audience that they should see things your way. However, until that day arrives, perhaps it would be worth our time to take a look at a few ways to persuade your audience to come over to your way of thinking. We've already discussed the power of keeping your focus tightly centered on a few key issues that matter to your audience, and then drawing them in using stories. Now, that's a good way to start, but there's much more that you can do. Although you may be a well-respected person to your audience, and you might even be the world's leading expert on whatever topic you're talking about, unfortunately, that might not be enough. For whatever reason, a portion of your audience has probably already made up their mind to not agree with you. Your biggest challenge is going to be to win them over to your side. Now, one powerful tool that you have available to you is the quote. It took me a long time to understand why presenters use quotes. To me, they just seemed like so much fancy window dressing. It turns out that I was wrong. A quote is a very powerful tool in the hands of a speaker. What happens when a presenter uses a quote is that they are almost always magically summoning the person who originally spoke those words to come and stand beside the speaker and say the words once again. By referencing someone else's words, it will leave the impression with your audience that if that person were present in the room with you, they would approve of what you're currently saying. If you're talking about raising taxes and you use a quote from Ronald Reagan to support your case, then that would probably be too much of a stretch for most people to make. However, if you were talking about helping clashing groups to find common ground and you used a quote from Nelson Mandela, then it would be a powerful way to reinforce your position. A fantastic fact about our human brains is that salespeople that have known it for a long time is that if our brain can verify that two things are true, then it will accept a third thing as being true also. The formal name for this technique is called pacing and leading. What this means for you as a presenter is that with a little careful preparation, you can design your presentation to help you persuade your audience that you are correct. As an example, if you start out your presentation by saying, "Hello, I'm John Smith and I work in the IT department," and then follow this up with, "I'm going to explain to you why an Oracle database is the correct product to use on our next project." Now, keep in mind that you cannot use this technique to say something that is clearly untrue. Your third point must be a reasonable conclusion. There you have it. Two more powerful techniques to leave your audience cheering for your way of looking at the world. Used correctly, you can use your words to do your work for you. And isn't that what communicating is all about? Good luck!
You might be asking yourself, where do I go from here? The ability to speak in public and do it well is a skill that you will use during your entire career. It sure seems like it would make sense to invest the time and energy that it takes to develop this skill. A great way to start doing this is to sign up for the free The Accidental Communicator newsletter. This monthly publication is sent to your inbox and is overflowing with tips and techniques on how you can make the next speech that you give your best speech ever. We'll cover how to write powerful speeches, techniques for speaking with confidence, how to connect with your audience so that they'll remember what you say, and we might even cover a PowerPoint slide creation tip or two. Hey, the newsletter is free, so you can't go wrong there. In the description of this video, you'll find a link that you can click on. Go ahead and click on it, and you'll be taken to a web page that will let you sign up for the newsletter. There's even a free gift in it for you when you do. Thanks for watching this video. Sign up for the newsletter, and congratulations on starting your journey to accidentally becoming a powerful and effective public speaker.